I'm off to start my new job, so this is pretty exciting because ever since graduating from college, I've had a really difficult time finding a job in my field. I've legitimately spent approximately the last 2 years to just applying. I had no luck, which sucks because my degree is actually in something valuable. I have a STEM degree, majored in biology and criminal justice. And a lot of the jobs I've applied to have been entry level too, and even those were freaking hassle. It's I don't know what people expect of the future, especially with AI coming into play. I thought I saw something recently that said 40,000 jobs are being eliminated a week due to AI. And it's if that's the case, that is really freaking scary. Because a lot of people I feel are just ignorant. Oh, AI won't happen, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's going to be reactive. All of a sudden, half the job market's gone. Everyone's oh my gosh, AI took over all the jobs. It's yeah, well, people have been warning you for how long, and you choose to live in your own ignorant bubbles and not take action. There is Noah out there warning of an incoming flood, myself being one of them, saying, build an ark or find people to help build their ark who will let you on. And everyone wants to be well, it hasn't started raining yet. Well, sucks to suck when time comes then, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Because everything I've been seeing online is basically saying either you do an AI automation business where you create an AI business that you sell as a service to other companies, you start a personal brand, or you go into trades. And the majority of people are not doing that, so everybody's screwed, basically. I want to really ramp up my personal brand building this year. And then hopefully it'll plant the seeds for next year to when I just conquer. But we'll find out. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff. Oh my goodness gracious, dude. Freaking women drivers, swear. Nobody can drive. Anyways. Yeah, so AI is going to be taking over. It's really scary. But I start my new job, finally using my degree to work in a lab. So high school me would be proud. I'm finally a scientist, job-wise. But it was Claude Levi-Strauss who said, a good scientist is not the one who has the right answers. He is the one who asks the right questions. Now, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but that's basically, if I recall correctly, nearly word for word what the quote is. And I've always asked the right questions. So I've always been more of a scientist than a lot of people. This isn't a boast or brag, just simple fact of reality. So, yeah. I feel if I stick to more the vlog thing, I don't know. Can I make the vlog thing come back? Can I be the vlog comeback guy? That sounds so fucking gay. But I feel everyone's so sick of short-term content that at some point in the future, long-form content is going to be making a return. You know, how all these vintage things, all these retro stuff always make a comeback. I feel that's going to be long-term content in the future. And I feel I've seen stuff online that says it's going to be educational stuff, and I always try to provide education and value. I try to sprinkle it with humor, entertainment here and there, but I don't want to be some freaking low IQ streamer. Aiden Ross, excuse me, freaking schnozzle dazzle guy, freaking corrupt as hell, problematic, plays dumb. He's a smart kid. He plays dumb. I'm not freaking stupid. Anyways, yeah, so I feel long-form content's going to be making a comeback. Next 2 years, I think I'm going to try to ramp up personal brand building, which means I got to definitely post more. And to post more, I have to record more. And if I got to record more, it means I got to script more. And if I got to script more, it means I got to have the ideas, the inspiration, all this, that, the lessons, the knowledge to share with you guys so I can actually create that material. Which means I gotta go on more spiritual journey type stuff, and I gotta also read a lot more materials. Lately, I've been really wanting to dig into Friedrich Nietzsche. I feel like man's an absolute genius. Philosophical mind of the century. Well, not our century. So, yeah. And then the other thing was, I'm walking to my car and I see this guy taking pictures of what I presume is his car. And the closer I get, I'm like, dang, his passenger side window's been shattered, smashed in, whatever. And he said he was broken into. And where I live, like, it's like a city. I'm not going to drop my location, so screw you guys. Anyways, the city we're in, it's like, And he says he's been living where I'm living for the last 2 years. No issues until today in terms of, like, car break-ins. So I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. If I have to get broken into, hopefully it's not for basically another year and a half, you know, because I'd rather it be longer than sooner. But then again, I also guess it depends on the circumstances, like, is it violent, am I present, what's stolen, you know. But yeah, could have been my car, so I'm really thankful today. Today I am thankful I start my new job. That's actually going to help me start to get out of debt, and I won't be negative in the hole every month. And then I also didn't have my car broken into. So, you know, actually, yeah, I want to think about a lot of stuff to be thankful for. I feel like I don't do that enough. I have food in my pantry, food in the fridge. I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm loved. I slept decent, have a bed, you know. I need to practice gratitude more often. Maybe that should be the lesson of today. Practice gratitude more often. Because if I recall correctly, gratitude is a higher frequency to vibrate at. And the higher the frequency you exist at, the more positive impact you put out into the world, while also the more your world that you manifest, the world you perceive, becomes a heaven-like state on earth. So, yeah. Today's lesson, it's a longer video. It's more of a ramble, whatever. Practice gratitude more often. Every now and then, make a list of all the things you're taking for granted that you're thankful for. Think and reflect what I've said on, guys. Take care.